Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, and welcome to your psychic crystal reading for the full moon in Taurus, October 31st, 2020. I'm going to look into my crystal and give you messages and predictions for what these energies of this full moon, which is a blue moon because it's the second full moon this month, what those energies will bring to each of the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. The earth signs are Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. The water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. The fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. This full moon in Taurus, October 31st, is a blue moon, as it is the second full moon this month, and it is conjunct Uranus. Even though it is a grounded full moon, there will be surprises and uncovered truths. Its energies can bring in feelings of instability and anxiety, which could be quite unsettling. You may find yourself inspired to have more freedom to express your truth and follow your path from the energies of this Taurus full moon conjunct Uranus. These energies will last for 2 weeks or up to 30 days. So first I'm going to start with the element of earth. This is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. I do feel that some of you earth signs may feel quite unsettled from this moon. Some of you may actually feel inspired to break free from some sort of chains that bind you and head off in a new direction. You may even feel, some of you may feel like you're not sure what to do next, and could even be feeling a little directionless or uncertain of the direction. Some of you may find yourself spending a lot of quiet time in reflection during the next 2 weeks or up to 30 days. Some of you may have the blessing of getting catapulted into a new business venture or a new venture of some sort. Some of you are going to have the blessings of being selected for something. You could be selected to head up a team, a group, a club, a unit, a work project, a family situation. Some of you are going to have the blessing of stepping into the limelight. You could perform, you could sing, you could play a musical instrument and do some kind of performance. It could be something you're doing on the internet, a video, or getting asked to perform in some way or speak. But being in the limelight in some way comes up for some of you earth signs for the next 2 weeks to 30 days from the energies of this full moon in Taurus, which is, as I said, a blue moon. Don't expect everybody to give you exactly what you want this month. Even if you're striking up any kind of new deals or new opportunities are coming your way, because I do see that for many of you earth signs, you're not going to get everything you want. You have to be careful because there could be some competition where some people are catching on to something you're doing, and maybe they're going to think, I want to, ride on those coattails, or I want to steal that idea. You know, it's hard to protect yourself from people stealing ideas. It happens all the time, but I'm just warning you, it does come up here as a caution for some of you earth signs. Some of you may need to be prepared to take some kind of trip or travel. So this Taurus full moon could bring up some kind of travel for some of you earth signs. And some of you, I get it as a caution, so you may not really be all hepped up and happy about doing it because it comes up as a caution. Just know, something you need to know is you are catching the attention of people. And this goes for the earth signs, whether it's your sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. And any kind of real creative thinking that you can do where you're thinking outside of the box and coming up with some unique and individual ideas and plans is really going to be a benefit and pay off for you. You have to be careful. Make sure you are really listening to the people around you. You could have people trying to tell you things that you're so absorbed in what you're doing or what you're working on that you're not listening. So if you have little kids or spouses or people that you work with or employees, could be family members, there's people that are trying to tell you something, or someone in particular is trying to tell you something, and you may not be listening. So make sure you listen to what people are telling you. You could even be getting cautions and warnings from people that you're blowing off that you really need to pay attention to. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of fire. This is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Keeping you on your toes, you thought I was going to do water next, didn't you? I fooled myself. Something unexpected is going to pop up and surprise the fire signs. I feel that there's something that's like really important to the fire signs that's going on with them, that this full moon in Taurus is going to bring up, like, you need to get more information. So whatever's really important going on in your life, it's not wise to just like jump at it. You need to do the research. I see the fire signs needing to gather more information. This full moon in Taurus could bring some like really interesting, could be fun or important invite that you could get to some gathering that, like I said, it could be really fun or really important. So I would definitely go if you get some invite. Some of you fire signs are going to feel like this full moon in Taurus is bringing forward a lot of change. And this could be internal changes going on in you. Yes, there could be things in your life that are changing as well, but a lot of change, transformation and change for some of you fire signs from this full moon, blue moon. You could find yourself catching the eye of somebody, fire signs, who want to get to know you better. So if you're single, this could be somebody that's interested in you, romantically speaking. If it's not a romantic thing, it could be somebody that wants to work on a project with you or do some sort of business transaction with you. Some of you fire signs are going to put together some kind of like, I'm hearing like a package deal. So it could be like something that you are working on for the computer, or a business thing that you're like putting together, and you're going to present it like a package deal to someone, to a company, or out in the world for the public to get. And this is a positive thing for you. This is a blessing. Some of you fire signs are going to make a new start in something. It could be a new relationship. It could be a new job. Even if it was in an existing relationship that went south, it could be a new start in that. Or your life is just getting some kind of new start. Don't read too much into what people are doing or saying. You have to be careful about that. You may have a tendency to blow things up in your mind, or read things into situations that are not accurate. Use your words wisely and cautiously, because you may have the tendency to exaggerate or blow things up out of proportion if you're describing or explaining something. And timing is going to be really important for the fire signs. So it's almost like if you move too quickly in some ways, that could be a bad move. But if you drag your feet and you don't move fast enough, you could lose some opportunity or something you want to purchase or that you're trying to get going. So be really aware of like timing. And so it's kind of a weird prediction. You can't move too slowly, but you also can't jump and move too quickly. You've got to find that perfect balance of timing. And one of the things the fire signs need to know is that their personality, your personality is on fire, literally speaking, and that is what is going to be the biggest asset to you and carry you through the next 2 weeks to 30 days in anything you're trying to do, any changes you're trying to make, anybody new that you meet. It's your personality is going to be the feather in your cap. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of water. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of you water signs are going to be getting all revved up with a lot of excited energy, like you're excited to make some kind of move, or just maybe your energy is just going to feel excitable in general. Some of you are going to leap into action at a moment's notice if you get a call where somebody needs you to do something for them, whether it's a friend, a family member, the place where you work, you know, it could be your job. Like, jump into action at a moment's notice when somebody needs you. Some of you water signs may not be happy about how something you created or a project you worked on or something for your own enjoyment or business, doesn't matter. You may not like how it turned out in the end, so you may redo something and try to improve it or make it better. Comes up for some of you water signs. Some of you, this full moon in Taurus is going to drive up your intense curiosity, and you may start doing some nosing around and trying to dig and find out some information. It could be on someone in particular, it could be on a business, a corporation, someone you're interested in, or an ex, I don't know, but I get like nosing around, and that could be, a lot of that could be happening on the internet. Some of you water signs are going to do some digging and investigative work. Some of you are going to have like almost like a renewed outlook on life. Some of you water signs, and you're going to feel like a lot more positive about the future, or what is, maybe it's from some things that are going on out in the world. Maybe you like how some things turned out in the beginning of November. So this is giving you a lot of renewed hope. I don't know, but for some reason you've got it. Some of you, some of you water signs, this full moon in Taurus is going to cause you to liquidate some assets. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad reason. It could be because you want to purchase something, or because it's coming up as like a positive thing. Some of you water signs are going to have a new romantic encounter. So this is someone new, or the encounter or something about it is new. Try not to have on rose-colored glasses. This is a caution for you, and see everything as idyllic. That could be, you know, it could end up disappointing you later. You need more time to complete things. So if there's any way to stretch a deadline, that's your caution or warning. Like, if you have to promise that you're going to get this done by this date, or you'll have, you know, this is something to do with timing. So be very careful, because if you promise, you may not promise something will be done at a certain time. You actually are going to need more time to complete it than what you think when you first promise the timing of the completion. And some of you, this is a little weird. If you find something, especially money, I don't really know how to explain this, but it's like, give it back. Like, if you get something that doesn't really belong to you, or you find something, and like, don't keep it. If there's a way to return it to its rightful owner or place, do so, because for some reason I get like bad karma. Like, you'll have like some kind of weird karmic backlash. So if something falls into your lap and you know it doesn't belong to you, but you know, you may know who it belongs to, definitely return it because there's like bad karmic retribution here around it. And one of the things you need to know is keep your opinions to yourself, or like, I don't know how else to explain this, but I feel that my guides are saying, because if you project too much of futurizing or opinion making, you may have to eat crow. You may find yourself later that what you're saying is going to make you look bad, or you were incorrect. So be very careful about saying, I know this is what's going to happen, or I know this is how it's going to be, or that this is going to be right, because you could have to end up eating crow later on. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the element of air. This is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Some of you air signs may start some kind of new relationship. It could be a romantic relationship, but it also could be a new business or working relationship. Some of you air signs are going to be very motivated to push forward on something, some project or something that you're really trying to get off the ground, or a project you've been working on and you're trying to complete it. Some of you air signs are going to find yourself dithering and going, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that, like seesaw of what ifs could kick up for you over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you are going to really throw caution to the wind and plunge in head first. Even if you, like, any doubts or fears you had about something before, you're going to throw them off and you're going to plunge into something. Now, what is the something? It could be a new business venture, starting a new business. It could be a new job. It could be a new love relationship. I don't know what it is, but anything, something that you've already pondered about and you've had thoughts and fears about it, you're going to toss them off to the side. One of the blessings for you air signs is making new connections. So networking and making new connections is going to be a blessing for you air signs from this full moon in Taurus. Repetitive behavior pays off. So for any of you air signs that have been doing something in repetition, it could be working out, a diet, some kind of a daily spiritual practice. I don't know what it is, but something you've done in repetition is now going to be paying off over the course of the next 2 weeks to 30 days from the energy of this full moon in Taurus on October 31st, 2020. I pick up some of you showing off like your new digs or something you're really proud of. So if you have like a new home, or you redecorated a home, or did some kind of home improvement, or you did self-improvement, you got plastic surgery, or you lost a lot of weight, or you have a new hairdo and new clothes. Like, I get pride of something that has to do with an appearance. So it's either your personal appearance or the appearance of your home or business. The caution here for some of you air signs is you're seeking out advice from the wrong people. So be very careful of who you're seeking advice from over the next 2 weeks to 30 days. Some of you air signs need to back it up a bit because you're throwing in too much energy into something that you need to take a step back from a bit. You need more time to come to some conclusions. So don't jump to conclusions. Don't think you've got it all figured out or you've got all the answers. So don't jump to conclusions over the next 2 weeks to 30 days, as one of you air signs cautions. Your work is going to speak for itself, and you're going to garner respect. So that's something you need to know that's good this month. So previous work, you don't need to worry so much about it because your work is going to speak for itself, air signs, and it will garner you respect and maybe some kind of recognition as well. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you aren't going to see here, you can get this special videos series that I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages. And I always post my most recent videos links below in the description box in the Show More section. And my videos are all available. The links are there on my website at www.theluckymermaid.com. You go to the videos tab and there you will see all the video series I have posted. You can read the descriptions, what divination tools I used, and you just click on the sign you want and it will take you to, that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Some of the most recent video series links I have posted below are my psychic crystal readings that I do every month for each sign of the zodiac as a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I put on YouTube. So if you're interested in getting my psychic crystal readings for November 2020 for your sign, that link is below this video. Also, I have crystal readings below this video for Mars retrograde psychic crystal readings. Those readings are still valid because we do not go out of the Mars retrograde until November 14th, but we're in the shadow period all the way until the 2nd of January. So those predictions and messages will go out that far in time. If you would like to get my full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th, 2020, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac, those predictions and messages go out and are valid for 6 months, and they're already available now. So if you'd like to get a jump on how that eclipse on November 30th will affect you, you might want to look at those videos. And your rising sign is equally as important to your sun sign. So if you want to get more information, I would also look at your rising sign with those. And my past, present, and future psychic tarot readings using the Osha Zen Tarot deck, I recorded them in May, so they go out, those predictions go out as far as May of 2021. Also, my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings from May of 2020, those predictions go out until November of 2021. So if you want to see what is going on with your career and finance, like I said, psychic tarot and crystal reading, both in those videos, you might want to check those out. And if you would like to get more predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me, you can follow me on my social media pages. At Facebook, I'm the Lucky Mermaid LLC and the Psychic Pastry Chef LLC. And on Instagram, you can follow me at the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. You never know what I'm going to use over there, but tarot, sacred geometry, oracle cards, animal totem cards, angels, gods, and goddesses cards, angels and ancestors oracle cards, many, many different cards. I use the crystal over there. Lots of people that follow those, follow me on social media, say those messages really speak and resonate with them. And I do believe that if you are meant to, if it's going to apply to you, then you will read it, because I don't do it by the sign. It's for anyone who reads those messages. My guides know who's going to check it out, so you might want to check those out over there. If you would like to help support the readings and the work I do here on YouTube, you could donate to my channel, and that link is posted below. All the video series links I have posted below, and that is linked to PayPal. I want to give a big thank you to all of you who have been quite generous and donated to my channel. I do truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. It does help a lot. So I hope all of the signs out there have fantastic energy and blessings that are going to come to you from the energies of this full moon in Taurus on October 31st, 2020. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.